Yeah, just a quick catch up. Did talk about starting going back to my trading journey, which I stopped in December. But yeah, I'm back at it again. Though I didn't go through my analysis over the weekend, managed to jump on the charts today, and I had a look at was it US 30? Yeah, I think it was US 30. I'm even thinking about making it a bit of a series from the first day, making day one tomorrow with my paper trading and all that, and then we take it from there into a funded account. So I did look at US 30, like I said. I think the first thing that I do when I jump into a chart, I go to my weekly or even a monthly, but yeah, preferably a weekly. Then I look at the overall trend of the market. So at the moment, the market is on an uptrend, as you can see. Put up a fuck. The market is on an uptrend, as you can see from here, going up. So it's start. Then I'll draw down to the weekly. Yep, still on an uptrend, as you can see. We'll go down to the daily. We can start marking out zones and all that. Yep. And then yeah, the 4 hour. That's where all the magic happens. So I kind of drew trend line here as a confluence, but yeah, if you have a good look at it, price was traded right around the zone. It broke out of the trend line, and then came back to retest the zone. I'm kind of hoping, I think what will happen is price would, I'm just waiting for price to break out of the zone, come up. Once I see a strong momentum going up, then I'll put in for a buy position. I don't trade against the overall market trend. So basic analysis, we've seen sellers stepping into the market, trying to push price down to this level, to retest this level. And then buyers came up with a very strong momentum. They pushed the price up. Then the sellers stepped in back into the market. Buyers came back in. And then yeah, price came for broke out of the trend line. Price came back for a retest of the zone. So what I'm waiting for will be this for me to take this trade. I'll first have to see price breaking out of the zone. If I can see price breaking a candle breaking out of the zone, then I'll take a trade. So I'll put up an alert on this. Put up an alert. I don't have to be watching the chart the whole time. I just put up. So I just have to wait for price to break out of the zone. Once it breaks out of the zone, I'll put up an alert on this just so that when it gets triggered, it just pops up an email on my phone. Then I can open up the chart so that I'm not glued to the chart. So that's basically what I'm waiting for. A break out of the zone, come back here, and then I'll take the trade right at this. So I'll take the trade right here. And then price, what I'm anticipating is that price will come here, drop down a bit, and then it will take off. So that's my analysis on US 30. I'm gonna wait for price to come up and retest this level, then I'll take it up. Let's see how far off did it go. Oh, yep, there it is. So yeah, we'll just wait for price to retest that zone and then we'll take the trade. Other than that, it should be a fairly good one. I did have a look at other charts. I did have a look at Bitcoin on a weekly. The reason why I'm not going to trade the Bitcoin now is because if you have a good look at it, um, you, like I said, the first thing that I want to see in the market when I open up a chart is the direction of the market. Right now, price was on an uptrend, and then all of a sudden, you've got sellers stepping into the market with great momentum. So it's a bit of a 50-50 for me. So I don't take such trades. I did have a look also at gold. It's a nice clean up trend, but as you see, sellers are beginning to step up with a huge momentum into the market. What I'm suspecting is they might be stepping in to retest the zones and then pushing price back up, but I'm not gonna take a trade on that because as you can see, the momentum is very strong from the sellers. They want to push price down, although they pushed it all the way to this level. And then you can see buyers came in, but that's not too strong. Those are just weak candlesticks for me. I'm not gonna take that. As you can see on the 4 hour as well. And we did have a look at what also. I think that should be it. NAS, what is price doing on a weekly? Yep, we might do a bit of an analysis on this one. It's a nice clean uptrend. So yeah, we might have a look at it and do a bit of analysis. But yep, as you can see here, price is in a bit of a consolidation. It's ranging, so we might wait for price to break out of this range and then we'll see if we can take a trend once it comes back to retest. So yeah, I'll keep you in the loop. I'll upload whatever profits or losses that I've made. So yeah, cheers.